Okay, so this is where we left off from the last video. Right now our table has lots of borders here. We have a border around each cell, and we really don't need a border around each cell, so we're going to clean this up a little bit. We're going to the DLR underscore tables.css file, and under border we're going to add another style of border dash collapse, and we're going to collapse. Okay, I'm going to save my file and flip over to the browser and refresh. Okay, and you'll notice that it cleans it up a little bit, takes out the double borders. Okay, so right now we've got national news every single day at 6 o'clock, world news every single day at 6:30. We are going to span across. Instead of having this listed every single day, we're going to span across these 7 columns. Okay, so we're going to go back to Notepad++ and go to the DLR underscore evenings file, and under 6 o'clock national news, I am going to get rid of all of these table datas except for one national news. Okay, and in this table data, I'm going to have TD COL span equals open quotes 7 close quotes. Okay, and this is going to span across those 7 columns. I'm going to do the same thing for world news. I'm going to get rid of all of them except for that one and put in a column span equals 7. Right, I'm going to save, go back to my browser and refresh. Okay, and you'll see how it spans across. Okay, now we're going to add some more times. We have a program that begins at 7 o'clock and goes all the way through 7:30. Okay, so we're going to have a row span. Okay, if you flip back on page 436, you'll see what I'm talking about. OperaFest is an entire hour. So we'll flip back to Notepad++. Okay, and just before the closing table, we will open up a table row. And inside that table row, we'll have a table heading, which will be 7 o'clock p.m. All right, our first TD, like I said, we'll have a row span of 2 and OperaFest. All right, and then let's see, under OperaFest, we're going to have another 2-hour program. So this will be Tuesdays. Okay, you kind of have to keep in mind where this is going to end up. Okay, and on Tuesday, it's Radio U. All right, another row span of 2. Science Week. So all of these are 1-hour programs. The Living World. Okay, and then back to 30-minute programs. Okay, no row span for word play. And no row span for Agri Week. Our last one has a row span of 2. And it is Folk Fest. And we'll end our table row. Okay, so just to kind of look at this, so this is our time, obviously, and we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, so I'm going to save this and let's look at it in a browser and make sure that we are on track here. Okay, I might have a little issue going on here where it's not spanning down. So let me take a look at that. Okay, so the issue is I just haven't added the 7:30, so I kind of jumped the gun just a little bit. So no issues. I will close this table row. That was a mistake. All right, so I just need to add my 7:30. I just kind of jumped the gun a little bit. So I've got a table row, and my first table heading is going to be 7:30 p.m. Now at 7:30, I have spots taken up. Okay, so I have my 7:30 spot is taken up with OperaFest, Radio U, Science Week, and Living World. So I only have a spot in under Wordplay and Agri Week. And the way the table works, it kind of fills in the holes. Um, it'll go where there's a spot for it. Okay, so my first table data, I don't have to specify where this is going. It's just going to fill in the hole. Okay, so it's brain stew. And my second one is Bismarck Forum. Okay, the only 2 holes is, like I said, under this Wordplay and Agri Week. So that's where it should end up. Okay, close that table row, save it, and then refresh. There we go. Let's see how it automatically went to those spots. Okay, now on page 451, we're just going to type in what it says to type in there to finish out the table. Okay, so I've typed in everything that is on page 252, everything highlighted in yellow. Okay, so I just kind of filled in. I'm going to save my file and preview it in a browser, and we'll see if I have any mess ups. And I think this is what it should look like. If yours does not look like this, go back and check your column spans and your row spans and make sure everything is correct. Okay, the next thing about a table is the caption. You're going to want to use a caption most of the time. Okay, so I'm going to return back to my HTML file. Okay, and the caption goes just below the table. Okay, the table tag. So I'm going to put in, and it's just caption. All times central. And then close your caption. Now, by default, captions are located above the table, but you can tell the caption where to be in a style sheet. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip to the browser and look where it puts our caption. Okay, in the center at the top, but of course that's not where we want it. So go back to your TLR underscore tables style sheet, and we're going to put a style for the caption. So you'll see a little spot down here for the caption. So it's going to be table.schedule because it's a class ID of schedule. And we're going to specify the caption. Okay, so for the caption, we want caption dash side, oops, bottom, and then text align right. so let's save this and refresh our browser and make sure it moves to the bottom right side.